Welcome back to another Game Day Reviews. Since none of you left a comment to tell me what to do next, and since I honestly do not feel like drawing a name out of this hat, I'm going to be picking my favorite out of those three. Overboard, the Slide to Survive strategy game by Lakeside Publishers. This game was copyrighted in 1978, so it is a little old, but not very well known at all. It is actually very fun to play with other people around your age, but try to get a skill level around your skill level, or else it'll just be completely one-sided to you if you have a better skill level or to the other person. Mainly because people can make stupid moves and set themselves up into a position that will ultimately lead to their defeat real quick. So this is a fast-paced strategy game. So basically, you move your pieces and try to knock them off into the other box here. These little two side boxes, and your goal is to get all of the opponent's pieces off of this square. As the name implies, this is a game that you have to push the other pieces overboard into this like abyss type of thing. I have this set up as the first option on the bottom side of the box. Is why they put that there. Probably just to save money on cardboard and to make sure that you don't lose the paper in your stupidity as a child. So I guess it's a little easier, but if you lose the box, you lose the instructions, thus you lose how to play. Very simple though to remember how to play. You just slide them off the board. You cannot slide your own piece off the board, so that's kind of stupid. I mean, not kind of stupid, that's kind of like a no-brainer. Don't slide your own pieces off of the board. And lastly, if you have a piece that is in no position to take out another piece, you can only slide it one square. If it is in a position to take out another piece, however it's not touching, if it is in a position to take out another piece, it can slide it as many squares as you want until it knocks out that piece off the board. However, if it isn't, only one little notch at a time. I will be showing you examples of this later on, so stay tuned. On the board it says ages 8 to adult. If you're going to be playing an 8-year-old, you might want to be an 8-year-old to play. I've played with people who are younger than me and still lost, but that was only because I was new to this game and so were they, so we were at the same skill level. I played against someone that was their first time playing when I was an expert, and I beat them horribly. So this is really a game that you need to be on the same skill level for this game to play. So with that all being said, if you're new to this game, try to find someone else who has never heard of this either, or has never heard of a type of game like this. Alright, so basically this game, it's like extreme checkers, basically. Very extreme checkers, in my opinion anyways. There's these two little trays on the sides here to hold the pieces, and you just simply slide the pieces off. It's very nice. Everything's made of very, 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 very nice plastic, if you call plastic being nice. The cardboard on the box is very nice. There's two colors for it. There's red and white, in case you're wondering what the colors are. This is white's piece, and then this is red's piece. I will be taking pictures of each and every setup. So you get 4 different setups that it comes with. I'm guessing that if you could balance something, you could come up with your own setup. But really, until you can figure that out, just stick with the other 4 setups. And if you're going to have make up your own setup, be sure to test play it by yourself, just to make sure that it's nice and fair. In case you can't see the bottom, here it is. I won't be doing extreme close-ups of it. I'll take pictures, and they'll be at the very end in case you want to really look. Basically, I just explained everything about the game. So it's an extremely simple, amazingly awesome game. What I would recommend is if you're going to play this, this would be great for like a tournament, like Slide to Survive tournament. Great for a ship-based theme. These can float on water. So if you really want to do something really fun for like a party, you place it on the water and you have your own special boat themed thing where maybe it's pirates fighting each other and they're trying to make everyone walk the plank or something. But you can do this for like, you know, a boat themed party or something very fun, game tournament. These work well with game tournaments because they're quick, fast paced games, so you can get like a whole tournament done with 50 games in like an hour. It's that quick. Unless of course you get a one-on-one thing where there's one piece on one piece. Those are difficult. Though just finishing that takes like 10 minutes. I mean, the game itself, if everyone's just playing both people on the same skill level, it could take up to 30 minutes. If someone's lower and someone's higher, the game takes like 5 minutes. I mean, even just by a little bit, 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna get to some gameplay and some explaining, taking pictures of the setups and some other stuff like that, and then we'll cut back and I'll end this and I'll explain to you what's going to be happening further on into the series and other stuff that you can just skip if you want to. So I'll be right back. Remember, after I do the gameplay, if you don't want to look at the gameplay, that's okay. I will be showing pictures of the setups at the end of the video in case if you want to watch that, and I will also be showing updates as to what I'm doing with the series and what I'm doing with my channel if you want to watch that. So if you don't want to watch any of that, you can pretty much just stop watching the video right now if you got your information that you have that you need about this game. If I can find an eBay listing, I will be posting that in the description of the video. Okay, let's say you're in this position. One of the worst positions to find yourself in the game. Pieces can only do that once. Can only move one square. So if you get someone cornered like that, you pretty much have the win. Let's say you're fortunate enough to find yourself in this situation. There's that little gap between there. Doesn't matter, you can push them all overboard if that piece would allow you to. And boom, 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 they're all dead. And you just won the game, yay, but most likely there'd be other pieces on the board. Let's say you were lucky enough to find yourself in this position. There's a gap separating you between all the other players. You can still move between that gap and just keep moving like that. Let's say that you were unfortunate enough to find yourself in this situation. You cannot do a Japanese kamikaze move and just destroy one of your own pieces. Sorry, this isn't World War II. This is so no, you're not allowed to destroy your own units. You're like that. I guess the whole reason why they don't do that is that people don't end up doing a stupid move and killing themselves, and so that the game will last a little longer. So this is a little bit more strategy. Plus, it'd be very hard to make up the setups because then people will just commit suicide and it'd quicken up the game too much. So again, thank you so much for actually watching this part. Again, thank you so much for actually watching this part. I'm sorry about my horrible artistic impression of a Y, but thank you again just so much for actually watching this part. If you don't want to look at the updates for my channel, you can just leave and go away, like I said earlier in the video. But if you want to watch the updates for the channel and what I'm going to be doing with this series, which seems to be kind of popular with my ever since the uploading of the very first episode, Advanced Boardwalk Review, which can be seen probably in the top left right now. Episode 2, if you want to look at that, you can look at the top right corner, you'll see it. Any other updates, such as maybe consider subscribing to the channel, bottom left, and of course the link to my channel description. So link to this game, if I find an eBay listing, will be in the description. If I do find one eventually, it'll be added into the description. So it'll keep you updated. I will also be doing videos about stuff like that and how to find them, how to find out where to buy them and stuff like that. So just stay tuned for channel updates and just review